Saskatchewan, you know SaskTel because we're everywhere. Because being everywhere keeps us connected to you. With SaskTel sponsorships, we get to be part of your community. We're here with you and we're here for you. It's easy to get started. All you need to do is apply. SaskTel cares. Always has, always will. To apply for sponsorship, visit sastel.com/sponsorships.
So the unique thing about Stringham is, although we've grown, we still maintain the small town law feel.
And it's important to Stringham to go into those communities, to provide those high-level legal services to our community members, and to live in those communities, to support those communities, and to help those communities grow and thrive.
CURLSASK is proud to announce Friday, January 27th as the Affinity Credit Union Curling Day in Saskatchewan. We reached out to Saskatchewan for help with creating a new t-shirt design for this special day. We received over 20 submissions from people all over the province. But there could only be one winner. Congratulations to Amy Fredette from the Estevan Curling Club. CURLSASK is so excited to use this design for our Provincial Day of Curling on January 27th.
Sometimes curling just isn't as fun as it can be on the Nintendo Switch. With up to 4 players per console, you can enjoy curling with your friends and family anywhere, anytime. Let's play curling. Available now only on Nintendo Switch.
You want to do any intro, Bo?
Oh yeah, I can give an intro when it comes out here.
When it comes in?
Yep.
Okay. It doesn't matter to me, whatever we do.
Yep, I can give an intro.
I'm not seeing nothing live here yet. No.
I'm just doing my last one on this. Hey, Bryden.
Are we on? Okay, I guess we are live, and pictures up out in the lounge part.
Oh, there we go. All right, we're live now here. Day 2 of the Under-20 Junior Provincial Playdowns in Swift Current, Saskatchewan. Our feature game today is between Logan Ede and Josh Bryden. Two really solid teams here. And we're into third rocks, I believe, already in this first end. Playing the run back here. Looks close. Wow. Wow. Beautiful shot there. Plays the run back, double run back double. You don't see that too often. Well, you don't see them made too often. Another nice run back double there. Gets rid of 2 yellows, leaves the shooter in front. Bryden starting with the hammer here, trying to get 2 rocks into play, trying to set up the deuce. Good throw, might leave the double here though. This one's got some heat on it. Just clips the guard, leaving the 2 yellow in play. Bryden's going to look to split the house here on this one. Make it as hard as possible to have a double to keep the 3 alive. Slides to the back. It's a good throw. And Logan Ede is going to try the top double again here. Let's try and limit the scoring. Just goes through the hole. So that gives Bryden an opportunity to score 3 here. Open draw for 3. Looks like they're hitting it early. Line's good. Third comes up to help. And it's going to be short of the rings. But Bryden will score their deuce anyway.
CURLSASK is proud to announce Friday, January 27th as the Affinity Credit Union Curling Day in Saskatchewan. We reached out to Saskatchewan for help with creating a new t-shirt design for this special day. We received over 20 submissions from people all over the province. But there could only be one winner. Congratulations to Amy Fredette from the Estevan Curling Club. CURLSASK is so excited to use this design for our Provincial Day of Curling on January 27th.
There's no doubt running any kind of farm comes with day-to-day challenges. We built a new facility 2 years ago. Technology has totally revolutionized dairy farming. Sask Milk gives us the tools to provide high quality standard of milk, making sure our equipment is all well taken care of, make sure that those animals are housed and cared for appropriately. They continue to push us with their standards to make sure that it just gets better and better.
Today, online bullying is more common than ever, but there is help. SaskTel wants to solve this problem. It's why they created Be Kind Online. If you're a victim of online bullying or know someone who is, or even if you just want to stop it from happening to anyone, this is a place to learn what you can do. You can find lots of tools and tips to help you stand up to cyberbullying. Be Kind Online is a place to learn how to stay safe as well, to learn best practices and plans to stop cyberbullying before it even has a chance.
Back live here. Team Bryden scores the deuce in the first end. Had a chance for a draw for 3, but just came up light. Either way, still happy with their 2. So Ede will try and bounce back with the 2 of their own by setting up this corner guard here. It's always the first step. Just slides into the house. This one's really moving. Something we talked about yesterday is you won't hear any players complaining about not enough curl on this ice. There is almost like arena ice out here. So they're just going to peel the guard, trying to eliminate any chance of Ede scoring 2 here. And just rolls to the other side. So that's a usable corner. Or you could play the hit and roll here. Yep. Just hits it on the nose, so it leaves the hit and roll underneath for Bryden still there. And rolling away is not a bad thing either here. The further you roll, the harder it is for Ede to roll back underneath. So good plan B there for Team Bryden. So they bury about a quarter of that rock, still open. But good throw either way. So not an ideal rollout there. Gives Team Ede the opportunity to sink one underneath underneath that corner guard. This one's got to put the brakes on. And it just does in the back. So it's pretty hard to hit that rock because it's overburied, but a freeze pretty much does the same thing as hitting it out. So if they can make this good, then it'll be tough for Ede to bring it back into play. Looks like he got a piece buried, but I think they can still get to it from this angle. A soft weight hit. Get to the inside as long as you don't jam on your red one. To lie 2. Trying to get it to curl here. And looks like it'll jam on that back red one. So sitting 1, but wide open here. So Bryden will try and hit it to lie 2 and bring the force into play. Good throw there from Josh. Doesn't leave a double. So Ede.
Oh, something clicked.
Okay, yeah, we're having some struggles here at the club, and I know I got Jerry working on it, so we're doing what we can here to get her rebooted back up. Yeah, no, all good, and definitely with technologies, we're still learning, and there's flaws, but we will reboot it and keep trying. Goodbye. Should be good.
I don't. Anybody there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay. Okay. Good enough. Finally, we had a little technical problem there, and finally got hooked back up here. So I have missed the whole first end and a half here.
Well, it looks like Ede just took their one. Just made a nice
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
The roaring game. We all love it, but sometimes curling just isn't as fun as it can be on the Nintendo Switch. Go get stuck in your curling club this year. Learn the game inside and out. Play for your favorite country and take the curling world by storm. With up to 4 players per console, you can enjoy curling with your friends and family anywhere, anytime. Let's play curling. Available now only on Nintendo Switch.
I got commercials up now too here, and we're gone back live. 2-1 Bryden lead over Ede, and we've already started the third end here a little bit. 1 rock in play just over the hog line.
Yeah, pretty ideal start for Bryden here. They get their
Yeah.
deuce in the first end, and then they force Ede to 1 and retain the hammer. So
Yeah,
pretty ideal start for them.
and it looks like they're going up with the corner, 1 over the hog, and going up with a corner guard, or even to the side.
Yeah, I think they're going to bring this one in here. Try to.
Yep. Right off the bat, I was watching in that first end, and they made a few runbacks. Real nice shots.
Yeah, 2 nice runbacks in a row there.
Yeah, it was beautiful to see. Now, but I love watching these guys throw. They all you can tell that they're been practicing an awful lot because they're so smooth and so easy on their slide. Uh, People that don't know me, I'm a little on the older side, so I'm a little on the rougher side when it comes up sliding. But it looks like Ede's got the 2 front rocks up in play already on the. And Bryden looks like he's going to go right around, eh?
Yeah, I think that's the plan. Try and be the first one around there.
Yeah.
These are some of the top junior teams in Saskatchewan. I know they both compete in men's as well, so they're up there with some of the top teams in the province.
And it looks like he buried that one very well, right in behind, and it looks like they're going to follow in on the other direction. But these juniors, they are the younger ones here. You can sure tell that they've done a lot of practicing sliding it, because they're so smooth compared to what you see in a lot of the club curling and a lot of the other curling. Really nice to watch. They're bringing that one right in rather nicely.
Yeah, right where he wanted it.
Right where he wanted it, because that's it takes away that biter on the outside right off the bat. Now they go to the peel game a little bit to open that front up.
There's the double peel.
Right on.
Really good shot.
Yeah. Nice shot, rolled for a corner as well. Mind you, it's a very long corner. It's a on this ice with the swing that we have on this ice. You can pretty much come right around with that one. That far out. Just rolling a little, yeah, real good roll, long roll, stuck out half a rock, but still, definitely changes the play altogether.
So it looks like they're hitting the top one here. Not ideal as they lose the middle yellow there and leave the other one open.
Yeah, red laying 1 and 2 like that. I think they got caught up a little bit more on the swing on that one, over curled a little bit, eh?
Yeah, it gives Ede an opportunity to lie 3 here.
Definitely, with as wide open as it is, it's definitely a force end for Ede. Nice shot hanging around on the outside like that, so it's going to be. It already looks like it could be a force end with only the 4 rocks on each side to come yet. They trying to slash double, you think?
Looks to me like it, yeah. They might be able to make the slash and roll, so.
Or is the
That'd be
triple there?
perfect if they could do that.
Or is the triple actually there too?
It's pretty flat on the far one, but
Yeah.
I think they'd be happy with the double here.
Yeah. And again, I think they got caught up in the swing, but they definitely got a nice roll over toward the divider on the outside.
Yeah, just missing the back one on the double.
Just hitting the outside, keep the pressure on for the. They and I don't think the double on the outside is down on any kind of a slash and roll unless you're awful light on the weight. So I have a feeling it's just be the straight hit and roll on this one, or all the way across like you just signaled.
Yeah, in this situation, you want to try and get the rocks as close as possible to leave yourself a double and try and get out of the end.
Yeah. He's throwing pretty good weight at it. Big long roll.
Just
Off the
touches the back of it.
back side of it and puts them right close together. So makes the shot a lot more difficult when you got one to come by. You don't have the inside to go to. It
Gonna roll away. Just hangs it on.
Oh yeah, definitely the way they're sitting now. I don't think the force will be on for sure, at least for the last shot. Uh, I don't know if they can get the two doubles in a row back to back to get down to a blank end. That's a pretty steep double to the back one. What would you say about quarter rock?
Yeah, it looks like it. I think they might be just trying to roll over there, maybe, and make
Roll
it
in
harder
front.
to remove that one from
Yeah.
play.
Definitely working on it, trying to keep her straight. Oh, they hit it two straight. Never caught enough of the rock to get the double.
Yeah, that might have been a bit of a line calling error there.
Yeah. And they could be getting caught up in a little bit of, like I say, it's fairly swingy ice. You get her, it gets started to move around that center line, and it'll move across pretty hard.
So now Ede's going to try and put a rock in a place that makes it hard for Bryden to even score their one, although that is a very high guard, so.
Yeah, I agree with that. Putting behind, it'll leave the out turn draw down the outside. But anytime you're facing three and on an out turn draw, you never know what can happen. So if he gets it buried, he'll just force him to draw around the outside. Don't you think, Bo? You just go around the outside like that and draw?
Yeah, I'm thinking so. Either that or he could play a backline tap on it.
Yeah.
But, it's whatever he's more comfortable with here.
They're working hard. They moved that one a long ways.
So now I think he's going to have to play the draw here. Yep.
Yeah. He's just going to go cold draw. Yeah, he could still play that, like you say, the front tap on that one, because you can definitely get shot even if he knows it off that front one yet. But
yeah, he's got to move it a pretty far away since it's only in the top 12. So I like this call here.
And it is against 3. And anytime it's pretty major. We've all seen it happen. You put the pressure on facing a bunch. You never know what can happen.
And they're dusting it in here.
Yeah. He's good coming in. They're just bringing it right into the 4-foot.
Yeah, great weight from Josh there.
Oh, nice draw. Nice.
We asked Saskatchewan what they know about 5G.
More speed, more innovation.
It's going to make our lives a whole heck of a lot easier.
This is what 5G looks like. Better, faster.
Sounds like one more G. Sounds pretty good.
I don't know what it means.
All you really need to know is the future of 5G is here and will continue improving through investments in network technology.
So the unique thing about Stringham is, although we've grown, we still maintain the small town law feel.
And it's important to Stringham to go into those communities, to provide those high-level legal services to our community members, and to live in those communities, to support those communities, and to help those communities grow and thrive.
Yeah, we're live again with a 3-2 Bryden lead after a nice draw on that third end, facing 3. It was a touch of a pressure shot because it's anytime you're facing 3, but they're starting to build the end again right off the bat with a corner guard.
Yeah, last end was really well played by Team Ede. They did everything they wanted to there and forced them to 1, so it's a game on.
It's funny how that momentum changes because, like in the first end, it was pretty much well played by Bryden. The second end was pretty equal, and the last end here was well played, really well played by Ede. So it kind of is funny how momentum and it changes from end to end. This one looks like it's likely a lot deeper than what they wanted to come with that one. Either that or they wanted to go around it. I didn't notice.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the call was.
Because putting the 2 that tight definitely sets up a running double later in the end when they can hit that front rock. For those listening, definitely a 5 rock rule in effect, so they can't hit anything. Do you know if they have anything with the no tick, Bo?
I don't think it's in juniors yet.
You don't think it's
to
in
my
juniors
knowledge,
yet?
but
yeah. And now that one really buried nicely behind the corner guard. It looks like they can still chase. They can still chase after that one because the guard is far enough out front, and it does look like it takes a pretty good swing in there too. Lightweight.
So it looks like he's going with the hack weight shot here. Try and tap it out.
Yeah. They are working it hard on the way down. And it looks like it could be on that front guard. Just touch it. Yeah.
And it hangs around, so yep, just hangs around. So if that would have hit the foam, we would have had to replace it due to the 5 rock rule.
And that is close to the foam. Oh,
Yeah, I thought it hit at first, but
yeah. But they were standing right over top of it, so they obviously got a good view of it. It looks like Ede is just trying to replace it again.
yep, looks like it. And it looks like a good shot here, beauty. Left about half of it open, maybe a little less, maybe a third, but I think they can play the same shot here.
Yeah, I think it was covered. Yeah, I think it was covered a little better last time on the last shot, the one that ticked it over. So I think this one's a little bit easier on the to control that hit and roll off of that one, with more exposed. It definitely room through that port, through the hole. And if they get that hit in the
this
roll,
one too.
Yeah, this one looks
really
like it's
good.
it definitely by now. Does it have any of the roll? Does it have enough to roll? No, not quite enough.
Really good shot there.
Oh yeah. If they had rolled another foot further and got in behind the overlapping guards, could have really set their end up.
So Ede's going to play the double peel on the front here. It could possibly get lucky and hit the third one on the way back.
No, and then leaving it up front like that. Got the double. Oh, definitely opens up the back one, but being that close to the rings and the way these guys can raise a rock, that's likely considered a danger rock there. So that's why they're hitting it and go for the roll.
Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons Bryden's not electing to draw around.
Yeah,
because of Team Ede's run back ability. It looks like they just got nose here, so
right on the nose.
That's not a bad shot. I mean, it's always better to have your color in front of the house than your opposition's.
And it's close enough to the house. It's definitely still a very usable rock.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
They're working a little bit there, trying for that roll in behind the corner guard, I think, aren't they? And they did it rather
really
nicely.
well.
Whoa, nice shot, dead buried behind.
Yeah, really good shot there.
Yeah. And now they got to play the run back now. They just called for the straight run back double.
Just gonna play the peel. Just rolls over top too far.
Yeah. And now it gives Ede the opportunity to come around that front one, get two in the house like that. It definitely adds the pressure to Bryden rink because if they get that one buried, what do? You peel the front if you miss the peel, or if you miss the run back. You split the house and be laying 3 against you, or it puts a lot of pressure on it if they can make that this shot coming around the outside and bury it.
Yeah, I think the main thing here is to just not leave a double on that the side red one there.
Yeah.
As long as you're above.
And it
Looks like he's sliding a little bit, so
if the double is there, it would be an awful hard double. I think. I think it'd be just more of the roll toward it.
yeah, you got to throw a lot of weight at it here to try and make this, but looks like they're going for it.
See if they don't get the double or don't get it pushed out into the open, it definitely brings 3 into play. And he threw a lot of weight at this one. He threw a lot of weight, and they're holding off on it, and right square on the nose.
So now Ede could try and bury another one on there. It does bring in the 3, but it also, if they also make the run back double, then it could be back to a force. So
yeah,
decision time here.
It definitely decision time. If they go, if they're going behind, they're thinking more of 3. If they go to hit the outside one, they're likely thinking more of guaranteeing the deuce. If they go, but also keeping in mind they still have that double off their own yellow if they have to.
Yeah.
Because it's not a very strong shot. Sitting at just biting or just fully in the 8 foot like that. That now the chances are what I know I would be doing would be the drawing and freezing, trying to freeze right nose on that, trying to force them into the longer run back. And if they do, if you get it froze right on, that means they have to hit the rock off center. That it could open up for a blank if they make the shot. And again, a run back, you know how easy it is to miss them. These guys make it look pretty easy.
Yeah, it looks like that's what they're going with here.
Yeah.
Trying to put the pressure on.
Yeah. And by playing this, it brings 3 into play, especially if they can bury it straight on. Oh, they're hanging out. They're hanging out a little bit. It's got to drop over sideways, or they could take it by. Nope. That could set up a. See if they've got the nose on freeze. The run back would almost have to be split out, but here they can split them both out, and it looks like they could even stay there, or be close to hanging on their left hand side or the sideboards.
Yeah, it's close. I think they've got a little bit buried, so it'll be really hard to get to full nose here, but
yeah,
they'll be able to still get the double.
Yeah, and the ice they're playing, they're likely throwing a fairly decent weight to make sure that if they hit that back one, that clip that back one and make sure it goes. Yeah, he threw fairly decent weight at it. And they're working on it now. Oh, and got it by nice and got them both.
There's a great shot.
Great shot, and now
Thanks
the force
shooter
is on.
too.
Yeah, that's what I said. Now the force is on. See, on Ede's call was either you hit the outside one and split the house and go for just outrightly for the deuce, because the odds are they would hit the outside one then, instead of trying to do something with the middle one behind the guard, or go for the three-ender. And him going for the three-ender made it so that they could make that shot the double. Now he's forced. So it was risk reward.
Yeah, exactly. So I think he's going to play the hit and roll on this one here, either towards the center or as far as you can towards that other yellow. Oh, my apologies. That was the last rock.
At Viterra, we believe in the power of connection. Our world-leading agriculture network connects producers and consumers to supply top-quality food ingredients each and every day. Our team takes great pride in working closely with farmers to help feed the world. It's something we've been doing for over 100 years. And as an industry leader, we're dedicated to playing a critical role in meeting the needs of a growing world. Because together, we're stronger and achieve more.
There's no doubt running any kind of farm comes with day-to-day challenges. We built a new facility 2 years ago. Technology has totally revolutionized dairy farming. Fast Milk gives us the tools to provide high-quality standard of milk, making sure our equipment is all well taken care of, make sure that those animals are housed and cared for appropriately. They continue to push us with their standards to make sure that it just gets better and better.
Saskatchewan, you know SaskTel because we're everywhere. Because being everywhere keeps us connected to you. With SaskTel sponsorships, we get to be part of your community. We're here with you, and we're here for you. It's easy to get started. All you need to do is apply. SaskTel cares. Always has, always will. To apply for sponsorship, visit sastel.com/sponsorships.
All right, we're back here. Pretty good start for Bryden. They're up one with hammer. A really good double last end by Josh to force Ede to their single.
The big thing there was he stayed.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
And that really was a bonus on that one, because that really forced him to stay. Otherwise, it would have been a blank end, or would have been called for a blank end.
So Ede's going to try and steal here, this end, although they would be happy with a force. You never want to give up 2 in this situation, because being down 3, it's always hard to come back, especially against these teams who are really solid at hitting.
Yeah, we might be able to look back on this game and say the fourth end was kind of a turning point because that he definitely had the control of that end for the deuce, and that would have could have put him back into a tie game going into the second part of the game. And choosing to go behind like that, set up that double, and then that excellent shot for the double and stay. And but we could look back and likely say that could very well be, as they would say, the TSN turning point. Because these guys throw really good, and you don't have many chances to get that 2 or 3 enders many a time.
Yeah, definitely. I think he just needed to curl about half a rock more on his last, or his first. Sorry, yeah.
On his first one, if he curls a half a rock more and get a little more buried, it would have taken away the double, because it would have been more of a jam in the back. And it still would have forced Bryden to go after it one way or the other, whether it was from the raise or from the. But this end is developing good because with the 2 rock split to the or that yellow rocks way out at the side like that biting. And they come into play when it comes to whether you can blank the end or whether you can't or what you can do with it.
They're just gonna pick this one off the face here. Just hangs the shooter, yeah.
He hangs the shooter on that one as well. So he's got 2 hangers. You think the one in the back, red? Do you think that one could be biting?
It's hard to see from this angle here.
Yeah. He's definitely trying to put the pressure on now because he has called for with the draw here, and if it's not made pretty well perfect, this could really say, "Oh, a nice shot right to it, beautiful," but it could have really turned against him in a hurry with them 2 biters on the outside and the back one.
Yeah, I think he's trying to commit to the steal here, so the risk on that shot is definitely there, but
yeah, risk reward, like you said, I think he's committing to it. You either got to commit to it or you don't. You can't go at it half-hearted. You pretty well got to go at it wholeheartedly if you're going to do it on something like that, especially with the corner, the front guard the way it is.
So they're just gonna try and unlock this here. You can't get rid of it right now, but you can.
He's definitely going to unlock it.
Yeah, there's a really good shot.
A real good shot because he stayed right on top of it as well. You're not going to get rid of that yellow one without unlocking the back one, to a degree anyway. But I think ideally here would be to tap that back one loose, so about 6 to 8 inches, foot. Stay frozen on top, and because it's at an angle there, it could free up that back one altogether, the yellow, on this shot here. Coming down.
Seen some directional sweeping here.
Yeah.
And it looks really good for weight.
Yeah.
That rock's going to be hard to remove. It is a fairly high guard, so I think
they're going after it. Yeah.
Should be able to move it.
Yeah. I would have thought more of trying to actually tap that yellow in the red and opening that back one up if I was Ede on that one instead of just trying to freeze it in there to open that back yellow. This one's going to be close to that guard.
Real close.
No.
Oh, just clips it. Yeah.
Just clips it.
Misses his yellows on the way by. But still leaves the center guard there, so.
Yeah, I just barely touched it like that. Actually covering the center rock now. Pretty good. But if red puts another one back in there, it's a mighty lonely yellow sitting on the side of the button there. He called for it right in, didn't he, Bo?
Yeah, it looks like it. It's got some weight though, so.
Oh, he might be trying to tap that back one loose again too.
Oh, it's coming in pretty nice now.
Yeah.
Just gonna roll off the top one, so.
Ooh. It definitely creates a pocket for the yellow to drop one right into the middle like that. And it's going to be it'll be tough this late in the end to get them out because it's going to take the situation definitely sitting I think in yellow's favor. I know they're outnumbered by rocks in there, but with that pocket in there, what do you think of Bo?
Yeah, so they're just gonna try and freeze the pocket here.
Yeah.
They could play a hit to try and bring those two yellows into play, but with three reds in there, it's going to be pretty hard this late into the end to bring those two into play. So I think the freeze.
Yeah, see if they drop the freeze, say right in the middle of them, the red and the yellow, and if it's not going to get out of there. It's going to take at least 2 shots to get out of there, and they only have 2 shots left. So that one just kind of pushed that top red one kind of at a wrong angle for them. It was just a unfortunate break there because the weight was really close on that one.
Yeah, so another option is to play the hit and roll. Yep, that's what they're looking at. So they're going to hit that top red one there, the highest one, and try and roll towards the center.
Can that red one clip the yellow one on the way by if they hit to the broom side at all? If they hit on the nose to the broom side, can it push it into that pocket?
I think so. Yeah. Yep. If they hit it thin enough.
Yeah.
Looks like close to nose there, though.
No, it's going to go on close to nose. Yeah, right there.
Oh, there we go. There's a roll.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a roll. Now that one's going to be one tough rock to get out of there. But I think it's still red lane one, is it not?
Yeah, from this upper view, bird's eye view, it looks like red. So they're going to try and fit one right in there. Pretty tight space to get a rock into, but it's definitely there.
Well, and if they can nestle it into that side, on that side, Ede will have Bryden will have trouble getting it out if they move that shot rock at all. And it could leave it too. So it's just going to be a force too here in the end. This one looks good coming around.
Looks
It's got
real
to drop it.
close.
Yeah, it's got to drop in a little more. Oh, he laid the
Oh,
guard on her, did he? Okay, he laid the guard on that side.
yeah, so just comes up light there.
Well,
I think you can slash that the yellow that's in the top four into the red there.
well, you know what? If you could have hit it close to 3/4 and actually clipped the back yellow one, both reds could go pretty easy because with any amount of weight, and you would be bringing them two side ones back into play.
That's
Even
true.
if
Yeah,
you,
yeah,
even if you lose the one that's sitting right on the T line, the yellow,
yeah. That's fine. If you'll probably keep
that's
the shooter, so
you probably keep the shooter. So
yeah,
you could wind up if you throw some weight and actually clip a chunk because the double is definitely there on that way. Uh, and personally I'd be looking at throwing a fairly stiff way to make sure you move some of them red ones out of there.
and I think that's what they decided to go with here.
Because I think both of them will go. Fairly solid weight thrown. And again, as long as he makes sure he clips some of that back one, and
So he touched them both. Just
he just not enough weight not enough weight on it. Because
yeah.
it definitely would have. He needed bigger weight, and see now he's only laying one.
You think
And
the
it might.
turn freeze on that yellow was there for Team Ede to just limit them to one?
They would
Is
still
that too
have the.
wide?
That might be a little too wide, but even if they tried that, they still have the outturn tap back on that top one on the top of the four.
Yeah.
So yellow is really sitting in a good position. The other problem lies too if you throw any amount of weight at it. I think the yellow that's on the button will jam on the red on the side of the four. If it didn't jam, I'd definitely be throwing the double because I think the triple is even there. But the jam is what's going to hurt him.
Yeah, as long as they keep as long as Team Ede keeps their rock in play, because as of right now, I think Bryden can get to that red one and tap it back for a bundle.
Yeah. I'd likely be personally be throwing likely that in turn draw you said, because you can even come around and make it really tough by freezing to your own if you had to, and that he wouldn't have enough weight. See, is he looking at throwing weight at the inside one?
Yeah, he looks like he's going to play the hit and roll underneath.
Underneath, okay. On his last shot here.
Got to be careful not to roll out. That is a great shot.
Great shot, right in. Now, yellow still has that tap back. And because they can get around right to the nose of that yellow on the top of the four, and get around right to the nose, I think, with enough swing, and it can go straight back onto that red one. Don't think you can get three out of it, but
No, I don't think there's a 3 here, but they'll take their 2, and
yeah,
as long as you can get to the nose of that.
yeah. I don't think
yellow.
I don't think you can get to the side of the button on the other side. If you can, it would be a difficult draw.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, no, I think the shot here would be the tap back, don't you think?
Yep. Yeah, I think so.
I don't know on that hit and roll whether he could have got shot rock off of that. Could he? I don't think he could have rolled. His roll.
I don't
Was
think so. Yeah.
back to half the button there.
Really well played shot.
Yeah.
Either way, because
yeah. Oh
the most
yeah.
he can get now is 2, and it's still not an easy shot.
Oh, not an easy shot at all. But,
The last rock here in the 5th end. Team Bryden trying to score their deuce. Looks like he's playing a little more weight than tap back. I think he's.
He's actually trying to throw that tap back hit type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is throwing a little more weight. He's throwing quite a bit more weight. It was pretty tight. They're working on it to curl. They're trying to directional sweep it because if they chip their own on the way through, they did, and they got. They only got 2
just
out
for
of it.
1.
Yeah, just 1. I mean,
just 1.
Just
yeah.
the 1. Yeah. That.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
I updated. That'll take them a while. Yeah, Dale told me they got one. Bryden did. Okay. He should. I trust he knows he's watching. so they were kind of slowing down last week, putting scores up. It may not necessarily be them per se, but it seems like whoever that curl needs to slow on. Hey Dale, how are you?
Oh, I'm good.
Good. You were busy talking.
So the unique thing about Stringham is, although we've grown, we still maintain the small town law feel.
And it's important to Stringham to go into those communities, to provide those high-level legal services to our community members, and to live in those communities, to support those communities, and to help those communities grow and thrive.
CURLSASK is proud to announce Friday, January 27th as the Affinity Credit Union Curling Day in Saskatchewan. We reached out to Saskatchewan for help with creating a new t-shirt design for this special day. We received over 20 submissions from people all over the province. But there could only be one winner. Congratulations to Amy Fredette from the Estevan Curling Club. CURLSASK is so excited to use this design for our Provincial Day of Curling on January 27th.
Today, online bullying is more common than ever, but there is help. SaskTel wants to solve this problem. It's why they created Be Kind Online. If you're a victim of online bullying or know someone who is, or even if you just want to stop it from happening to anyone, this is a place to learn what you can do. You can find lots of tools and tips to help you stand up to cyberbullying. Be Kind Online is a place to learn how to stay safe as well, to learn best practices and plans to stop cyberbullying before it even has a chance.
Sometimes curling just isn't as fun as it can be on the Nintendo Switch. With up to 4 players per console, you can enjoy curling with your friends and family anywhere, anytime. Let's play curling. Available now only on Nintendo Switch.
Slam out there.
Yeah.
We're back and live. After the 5th end break, it's a looks like a 4-2 game, right?
Yeah, 4-2 for Bryden here.
Bryden, yeah. That 2 in the first end, that was a big one, but that last end was really interesting around that old 4-foot. Different possibility of a lot of different combinations there. I talked to some of the curlers here. They like the swing on the ice. They like the ice so far. What I've seen, they've got caught on it a few times, but they like the swing. They said it's pretty readable ice. Nice to curl on. And I've always found Swift Current ice here has been some of the best ice to curl on in the province. And I've curled in some of the other rinks.
Yeah, I have to agree with you on that one. It's probably some of the best ice I've ever played on.
Yeah. And now the Ede rink will definitely on the 6th end, even end, will definitely be working on trying to get count a deuce on this one, because on the even end coming home, and if they could ever tie it up now, on an even end, force them on the 7th, and then they could like you'd almost say they were in control of the game coming with last rock. Whereas Bryden, I don't know if he wants to go for the steal here or he just wants to go for the force. They went in on the first one, and it looks like they're going right in on the second one already too. So they're likely just going to be playing trying for a force on this one.
Yeah, nice little tap there.
Yeah, definitely different objectives, and they change according to the scoreboard and where you're at. Uh, we were Swift Current Curling Club decided I guess they had the meeting and decided not to be charging at the door for this, and just if we could, people would support the curling club by buying tickets or whatever, raffle tickets. And we had a real good turnout here. When I look down the row, we've got a real good turnout. I was sitting up here watching, so it's been well worth it, I think, for the Swift Current Curling Club to have something as like this in the curling club. Ooh,
Yeah.
a nice run back double. Did you see that one? Beautiful run back double.
Great shot there. Yeah.
Oh, great shot. It was a fairly long one. You get the longer out they get, the tougher they get, and to be that exact, and I say that was a real nice one to. And again, the Bryden rink seems to be a little more on the defensive now, with that 2-point lead going into the sixth end, the second half of the game. Whereas you're seeing to come around the corner guard again by Ede, and looks like he buried. Yeah, very good. It looks like he buried it completely on that. If there is anything sticking out, it ain't much.
So he's going to try the run back again. I like this call because if you ever peel the guard, that's fine too. It leaves the red rock wide open.
And you can also jam it right on the nose too. And it's your rock you're raising this time. And that one works out just right. Just like you said, peel it wide open. The problem with going the straight run back on a shot like that, if you just happen to miss it, you still leave that guard up front, and now you could put 2 or 3 back into play. So the actual peel is the safest shot on a shot like that, because it opens it all up. Actually, even now, the way it is right now, looking with the 3 rocks in play and 1 more coming, with the way these guys throw, it could easily work down to a blank end.
Just gets by that top one. Yeah, that's a good throw there.
Yeah. Oh, and it just show how much swing is on that ice. It pretty much almost got completely buried on that one too, eh?
Yeah, so they're gonna hit the wide one and roll in here.
Yeah. When I say completely buried, that's only on about a 4 to 5 feet there. It buried completely behind that rock just when it was coming to a stop. The front rock in the front 12. Yeah, hitting the outside one and even staying right there. Yeah. It still puts the, if he can get the hit and the roll there, they will be sitting 2 behind. Even though the rocks are in the house, they're still guards. You got to consider them as guards. And Ede is starting to use every rock possible as a guard now.
Yeah, last shot, I almost would have been tempted to play the short run if I was team Bryden there.
Yeah.
Short run on the center line, yellow.
And it opens it up. You got the roll.
Yeah, pretty good
you
roll.
got a pretty good roll. There is no double on the reds there. The front one would go right onto the nose, and if they hit the other one, the angles aren't right for it. So it's excellent roll, actually. Top four, very usable for tap backs if they have to.
So they're going to play the short run here.
The danger here would be clipping off your own at the top of the four.
Yeah, definitely. It's a good shot. They don't quite get shot rock out of it, but 3 yellow rocks to 1 red in the house.
I'm back.
So it looks like they're going to play the hit and roll towards the center off this far yellow.
Yeah, it looks like they are.
And I think what they were talking about was if they hit it thin, they can almost play it around the horn. So hit the yellow, then the red, and it'll spin up towards the yellow on the center line there. Definitely not an easy double here.
No. Again, the odds are pretty good that it's going to be a big weight double, half rock, and if they get a hit on the high side on the broom side.
Yeah, this one's got some heat on it.
Yeah, that's what I said. A big weight double. They hit about half rock on the broom side, third rock, and it should both go. And
Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
Great shot.
Great shot. That's why I said I would have likely tried to draw around even in the 4-foot on my first red one instead of the hit and a roll. And get a half a berry around the button as long as you don't leave the double on that side. Because now with the what do you do now? Me, I would again play that draw again now. Or is it it's the last shot of the end? Do you go for the double or you just take your point? What would you do, Bo? Would you take your point or go for the double?
Is this the last rock here?
Yeah, that'll be the last rock of the end.
So they're gonna try the double to blank, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, they might stick the shooter around, so.
Well, if they get the double, I have a feeling that if they stick the shooter, it's going to be out of the rings. Because that can be pretty much a nose-on double. And again, he's throwing pretty good heat too. Yep, he's throwing pretty big heat. Come out of it in a hurry and trying to hold it straight. And went the other way. Is it going to go out? Oh, the red stayed.
For the single, yeah.
Yeah, he stuck for a single on the far side.
CURLSASK is proud to announce Friday, January 27th as the Affinity Credit Union Curling Day in Saskatchewan. We reached out to Saskatchewan for help with creating a new t-shirt design for this special day. We received over 20 submissions from people all over the province. But there could only be one winner. Congratulations to Amy Fredette from the Estevan Curling Club. CURLSASK is so excited to use this design for our Provincial Day of Curling on January 27th.
There's no doubt running any kind of farm comes with day-to-day challenges. We built a new facility 2 years ago. Technology has totally revolutionized dairy farming. Sask Milk gives us the tools to provide high quality standard of milk, making sure our equipment is all well taken care of, make sure that those animals are housed and cared for appropriately. They continue to push us with their standards to make sure that it just gets better and better.
Everything that hung around. Ooh, with that kind of weight. We're back with a double, and he stuck for one on number 6 on the 6th end. Ede is now losing 4-3, and going to make it for an interesting game coming home for the last 4 ends. And it looks like Ede is going right to the face and freezing on this one. And a good shot on that one. Real good on that one. The fact it's in the house already. We're only 3 rocks into the end, and they're into the house already. It does keep things wide open a lot more.
He's gonna play a tap here to try and unlock the red one.
They are working on it. Are they going to get by?
Not quite.
No, we're not quite. It just ticked on it. It's still coming into the house nicely, and getting second shot out of that.
Yeah, not a bad place to roll to there.
No, not bad, because it just barely touched that thing on the front guard on the way by. It didn't take a lot off that rock. It would have been enough to, like you say, unlock it a little bit at the back. But everything is wide open from that center guard. That they. But again, going into the house, we're, uh, there.
Just looks like it's over curling a little bit here.
Yeah. It definitely guarded up the center line now a lot more because it's half on the center line, whereas and the guard is overlapping to the side. So it still leaves an intern come around if you had to. So as a corner guard, but they're peeling the front, are they not?
Yeah, looks like it. He might be trying to play the double peel.
Yeah.
Try and limit the possibility for a steal here.
Missed the back one. Yeah. That that rock outside, that was throwing rock now, definitely hurts on the draw on the outturn side to the that side of the sheet. That you can't get to the button nearly as easy with that rock there.
Yeah, exactly. Lots of rocks around the center here. You know, it's
Yeah. See, and he
it's always important to get the angles lined up as best as you can in these types of situations here. So just replacing the center guard here. And a really good throw. Calling for the straight peel. A little too risky to try and play the double peel now since they're lined up pretty much perfectly. Good peel, pushes the yellow into the rings. Let's see where it ends up. Pretty fortunate there. So it replaced the other yellow, but yeah, that really changed the outlook of this end. Now I think they have to play the short tap here. Or the double, or the hit and roll there, I mean, sorry. Gonna call for a quick coaches conference here. Each team is given two 30-second interactions per end, instead of the traditional 90-second timeouts that we've seen in the past. So the hit and roll on the outside yellow is the call. and the make. So great shot there. Trying for the hit and roll towards the center line again. Even nose works for them, as long as they don't line up the... Oh, there's a good throw. Now, I'm not sure if there's a double there, but if he threw enough weight, he could potentially push the yellow on the center line out into the open. So hit and roll in, and that's a really good spot to lie. I think Team Bryden will likely play the same shot they just played on their last. Just chips it, and just enough to push it out the back, so now I think Team Ede can play the short run here and roll away to lie 3. It's a really good opportunity here for Ede to set up the force or even a steal. There's a beautiful shot. So they're going to try and play either the double or hit and roll on top of that one. If they roll on top of it, it makes it pretty hard to remove, so that might almost be better than playing the actual double. Great shot there from Team Bryden. I think Ede will be able to pick that one out. Yeah, so just playing the clean pick. Josh has the option to play the hit or the draw here, whatever he feels he has a better chance of making. Looks like he's going with the hit. And there's a great shot. So Bryden scores 1, they're up 2 going into the 8th. Back live here in the 8th end. In what's been a really tight game so far. Bryden with the slight edge. Both teams have been playing really well, which is expected at this high level of curling. So Ede would love to score 2 here, then get the force and come home in the 10th end with hammer, only down 1. So Ede with the double corners here. We've been seeing that quite a bit more with the implementation of the new 5-rock rule as opposed to the 4-rock rule. Nice little tap back. Try and get to the inside of this rock here. Yeah, that's a good shot. Keeps the play directed towards the middle, which is what the strategy is for Team Bryden here, because you want to limit the scoring area to just 1. If you haven't already, make sure to check out the progressive 50/50 that CURLSASK is running. You can buy tickets on their website. And here comes looks like a run back or a double peel. Oh, not ideal there for Michael Halm. as he stuffs it on the red and rolls the yellow towards the center even more. So Bryden, if they can get this guard up here, is looking really, really good. There's a good guard. So Team Ede in a little bit of trouble here. Gonna have to make some doubles, some long runs. Another good thing about that guard is it's really high, so it makes it that much harder to run back into the pile there. So really well played by Team Bryden there. Got a lot of yellows moving there. It's a really good shot. Opens up the outturn draw path. So Bryden's gonna try and replace that one, either top 4 or top 8, top 12, or even just tight of the rings. As long as the line is good here. Yeah, got another one in there, so the intern slash on this red. Try and get it over top of the face, and if they get lucky, it could go back into the yellow that's in the forefoot there. This one's got some heat. Yep, and he made it. Great shot. Didn't stick around, but still, if you can get rid of 2 yellows with 1, then usually a good thing. So, a couple of nice shots in a row there from Team Ede to get themselves out of a very tough situation. Not completely out of it yet. If Josh can put this one in a good spot, then it'll make it really hard for Team Ede to score 2 or 1, let alone 2. I think that top 4, top 8 weight is perfect here if they can get it there. There's that top 4 weight, yep. So although it's a little deeper than top 8, I think they will be able to... I think they can get to it just because it's such a high guard, so if they can hit and roll towards that corner guard, right underneath that corner guard, then they're looking pretty good. I think he's throwing a hack weight or even back line, it looks like. And this one's taken off here. So that's a good plan B there, I believe. Now they are completely buried behind that center. Once again, though, it is still a very high center guard, so should be able to get to it, push it back far enough. And real close to that, yeah, just touches the center, so bit of an unlucky break there. So I think he's going to play the draw here, the out-turn draw he just threw. He does have backing on those yellows if he does come heavy. If he overcurls and use that red as backing, I don't think that'll work because the yellow in the back will be out counting it. And looks good for the deuce. Ties it up going into the 9th end.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Sometimes curling just isn't as fun as it can be on the Nintendo Switch. With up to 4 players per console, you can enjoy curling with your friends and family anywhere, anytime. Let's play curling. Available now only on Nintendo Switch.
Alright, ninth end. We've got ourselves a game here. Tied 5-5. And Team Bryden with the hammer. So they would ideally want to blank this end or get their deuce. And Team Ede will try and crash the center to try and bring as many rocks into play towards the center line as possible so they can get their steal or force. And just try and limit that scoring area. Came up a little short from where they wanted it, but that rock will still play. Just clips the yellow, still rolls close to the forefoot. Yeah, this is going to shape out to be quite an interesting end here for both teams. Yeah, the straight peel, that's a good call. Leaves nothing to hide behind if you're Team Ede. And there's the peel. Just clipped enough of it to push it all the way out of play. So it looks like they're going to replace it. And we might see a couple guards and a couple peels here. Didn't quite get to the center, but I think the peel is still the call here. And a good peel. So I think we might see one more center guard here. Another reason both these teams are so competitive is because they both have incredible coaching. Both coaches have tons of experience, dedication, and they both know the game very well. So, especially with that, with the interactive coaching that we've seen, it just allows for so much more development and whatnot. So yeah, there we see it right now. Gonna get some good insight. He likes to go with the peel again. Not quite out the back, but so they're going pretty aggressive for the steal here. It looks like if this guard's not made perfect, then it gives Team Bryden an opportunity to lie three. And so he decides to, oh, still deciding here. Each call just becomes more and more important as we get to these later ends. Gonna hit it and just roll out. So not really ideal to roll out there, as definitely opens the door for the blank. Team Bryden would be more than happy to blank this end to go into 10, tie game with the hammer. Really good shot. I think they have no option but to play the double. And hope for a miss. Nice double there from Ede. So they're playing the hit and roll towards the center, because if they nose it, then I don't think they'll be in the rings. And then it'll give Ede an opportunity to draw around, so they will try and roll towards the center. And looks like a great shot. Yep. Rolls the shooter in, so I think they have to play the hit. And although they don't want to they don't want to blank this end, I think it's better than trying to play the freeze and potentially giving up 2. So I like this call here. Looks like a good hit. So now Bryden's gonna have to play the hit and roll out. They're on it early. Looks good. So we're going to 10 in a 5-5 game. Bryden still with the hammer.
The roaring game. We all love it, but sometimes curling just isn't as fun as it can be on the Nintendo Switch. Don't get stuck in your curling club this year. Learn the game inside and out. Play for your favorite country and take the curling world by storm. With up to 4 players per console, you can enjoy curling with your friends and family anywhere, anytime. Let's Play Curling. Available now only on Nintendo Switch.
So the unique thing about Stringham is, although we've grown, we still maintain the small town law feel.
And it's important to Stringham to go into those communities, to provide those high-level legal services to our community members, and to live in those communities, to support those communities, and to help those communities grow and thrive.
CURLSASK is proud to announce Friday, January 27th as the Affinity Credit Union Curling Day in Saskatchewan. We reached out to Saskatchewan for help with creating a new t-shirt design for this special day. We received over 20 submissions from people all over the province. But there could only be one winner. Congratulations to Amy Fredette from the Estevan Curling Club. CURLSASK is so excited to use this design for our Provincial Day of Curling on January 27th.
And welcome back to what's been a very good game so far between two very talented teams here at the Under 20 Provincial Championships held in Swift Current. We're in a 5-5 game here in the 10th end. Bryden with hammer. Looks like he's playing the take shot. I know lots of places have implemented a no take shot rule, but still a shot you can play here in juniors. And that's a great shot there. Beautiful take shot.
If you want to keep commentating for a bit, this last time. We're putting on a curling camp.
Guess what? I'm back. Had a little trouble there. So, what have you been talking about, Bo?
Just mostly the game here and how it's such a
Yeah,
it's a real good game so far.
yeah. That two-ender in the eighth was a real big one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's tied up coming home like that, and they're definitely trying to spread out them front guards a little bit, so not so easy to double off. That's where you wouldn't mind that front one just a foot over the hog line.
Oh yeah, definitely. And if you play the double peel here, that back red might go into the yellow, so that's something to take into consideration. But
yeah. And you know Bryden's going to be just throwing everything peel. Ooh, just slipped it by.
Yep, so they're just going to replace it here again.
Oh, yeah. And ideally, like I say, the longer distance you keep between them, the harder it is for that double. So if it's a foot over the hog line, it would be about the best.
Yeah, definitely.
And they're a little, I think they are a little more spread out. Well, maybe not. It's coming in.
Yeah, there's a good throw there.
A little more.
I think they got to
Yeah.
try the double peel
Yeah.
again.
See. Yeah.
Oh, they might be just hitting this one here, the back one. There we go. Good peel there.
Oh yeah. See now that guard has shifted off center line a little bit more, and he's going to have to build on that side, if anything.
Yeah,
Try and
exactly.
utilize that front guard. Keeping in mind that front yellow one is always there for a raise, so that one that's just nicely full 8. Yeah, I was told this was going to be a good game coming into it, and it definitely hasn't let me down on that part of it. He's had to go a little bit more over center line now. Lined him up really nicely.
Yeah, so I think the double peel is there, unless he's just playing the back one again.
I don't think so, but I think it would just be. I'd say there's if you ever slipped it by on the wrong side there, it would. He did too. He got a big chunk of it. I didn't think he could see that much of it.
Yeah, I think his thought process was even if he does get the top one, if he's a little inside,
Yeah.
then it's still a great shot. So
Yeah. Yeah. Ends going quick. They both got lots of time on the clock, so there's no problems on that end of it.
it looks like they're going into the rings now. Maybe not quite. Yeah, going all the way to the back 4, back 8. Poking out a little bit on the center line side, so I like this call though. Just peel the guard, so they can't. Because if you do hit that back one and roll away, then it gives them an opportunity to put one in the top 4 instead of the back 4. Get a little lucky there. I think they called the peel, but made the run back. Although they do leave the guard
Yeah,
there.
you're going in. You're in now.
That team's at men's provincials. Ede. Status and fighters.
What would you be doing there, Bo?
I think right now I'd be playing a tight center guard, or a tight guard right around that long center guard.
I think I would be too. I think I would be too. We've had more technical problems here, so if I fade out and I'm gone, then you'll know right away it's what's happening. What did he
Alrighty.
call for? Did he call for it right in, or did he?
I think he's going into the top 8. Yep.
Top 8. Yeah. That is such a long guard. That just that 3 feet over the hug line like that. Then I'd likely be, like you said, going a second guard, even if you just bite the rings or just shy of the rings, even.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
But if you go in too deep, they can chase and go after you here, and they are coming in. They are coming in. They are definitely going in. Definitely going all the way into the 4.
Yeah, that's a really good throw. Pretty
Yeah.
much dead buried.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it is dead buried. But with that long a guard, though, they could chase either side, I think.
Yeah, and it looks like they're gonna play the out turn at it.
It looks like there could be a little bit of the outturn showing on the outturn side, which makes it more the natural side to chase. Because if that rock would have been short of the rings, it would have forced them either to try the double or actually trying to beat them in. So I think that went a little too deep on him, because it definitely gives Bryden here a chance to chase, and the way he's been shooting, it's hanging out. It's hanging out. It might be right through the port. Yeah, and it is.
Yeah.
Whoa. Now. What would you do here? I know what I would do, but what would you do here, Bo?
Yeah, that's a really tough spot here. That yellow's in a really good spot for a tap back or a raise, so
See, uh, I don't think I'd be touching the yellow. I think I'd be going in with the red, getting second shot that way. And even if you go right on top of that red one that's already biting the 4, tap it straight back. Okay. Now, leave the tap back, because if you hit that outside one way or the other, unless you get a little bit of a roll to the center line, you're going to wind up leaving the same shot you just left. And that's, I think you could chase on that one, and just leaving them the outside draw. But I think they're going right in, aren't they?
yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah. See, that's what I would do, is go right in and even just tap that blue back, straight back if you could, straight back about about a foot and a half, right onto the tee line, straight behind there. And if they raise, they have to raise to the button. If they throw a hit, well, then they have to hit it. I mean, like on the right angle. Okay. Any better? It looks like he's got lots of weight.
Lots of weight on it, yeah. It's hanging out
Lots
there
of weight.
still.
It's hanging out. It's hanging out. Okay. Okay, get it
And
by. He went by, and now he's out the back. Now, see, yeah, he just threw too much weight on that one. That was all it was. It was just an overthrow. He needed about 20 feet less weight. He needed about 20 feet less weight. He still got the same shot he just threw. Like I say, I think there's a little sliver of a corner out sticking out on that one. Keeping in mind, if you throw the tap at the hit, you still got the 1 and a full 8 on the front, even if you do roll out. As long as you don't go through the port again.
yep. Looks like he's going to call it interaction here, so give himself a little time to think about it, talk about it.
Because really your only options with the where they are is you've only got little corners to the 4 foot to draw to. Or you come up the middle with that hit, because I don't think you can draw anywhere up the middle and actually get shot right out of it. I would be trying to hack weight at it myself and just chase. And you just threw it. So you should know what's happening there. Would you chase, or what would you do there, Wolf?
Yeah, definitely. Even like hack weight.
Yeah.
Control it. Just don't overthink it too much, because he just missed this shot. So
Yeah. No, we don't. I don't know how he threw that one, whether he actually threw it out or if it was that last one, or if he's tightening the ice a little bit.
looks like a little tighter ice here.
But it's a game of misses, because both skips are missing their last 2 shots. And here it comes now. He's closer this time. Yeah, he's closer this time. And he's by the guard. He's coming on to the... Now, does he have enough to move it out?
Just touches it, and he does.
And it does. It rolls out, and there again, that one in the front was the counter. That was the main one. Right there.
So Bryden wins 6-5.
6-5. A good game, as said at the start. Yeah, great game to watch. Great game to watch. That 2 in the 8th really made the big difference. Brought it right back. Made it for a close game coming home.
So the unique thing about Stringham is, although we've grown, we still maintain the small town law feel.
And it's important to Stringham to go into those communities, to provide those high-level legal services to our community members, and to live in those communities, to support those communities, and to help those communities grow and thrive.
Saskatchewan, you know SaskTel because we're everywhere. Because being everywhere keeps us connected to you. With SaskTel sponsorships, we get to be part of your community. We're here with you, and we're here for you. It's easy to get started. All you need to do is apply. SaskTel cares. Always has, always will. To apply for sponsorship, visit sastel.com/sponsorships.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.